Wednesday at 8, and don't you be late. We gon' keep it simple here at Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with you, it's time to listen to what they have to say. Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with you, it's time to listen to what they have to say. Girl Talk. Got the ladies in the house, come and see just what they into. Every Wednesday at 8, and don't you be late. We gon' keep it simple here at Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with you, it's time to listen to what they have to say. Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with you, it's time to listen to what they have to say. Girl Talk. Got the ladies in the house, come and see just what they into. Every Wednesday at 8, and don't you be late. We gon' keep it simple here at Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with you, it's time to listen to what they have to say. Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with you, it's time to listen to what they have to say. Girl Talk. Got the ladies in the house, come and see just what they into. Every Wednesday at 8, and don't you be late. We gon' keep it simple here at Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with you, it's time to listen to what they have to say. Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with you, it's time to listen to what they have to say. Girl Talk. Got the ladies in the house, come and see just what they into. Every Wednesday at 8, and don't you be late. We gon' keep it simple here at Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with
They out here today, man. And girl, they as out here
and
today.
in the jogging pants too, girl.
Ooh. Hey, what's that in your pants? What's that in your pants? Are you just happy to see me?
Or is that a shotgun?
These young boys, they don't know what they're missing. I got that cootie cap for you, eh? I got that cootie cap for you. It don't purr growl. It growl.
This shit been knighted, boy. You know what I'm saying? The King of England touched this.
Hey, I'll suck you like a word is original.
While listening to WAP remix, yes we will.
Blow you like a pinwheel.
While you're sucking on motherfucking the glitter of life.
Oh, man.
You know what that is.
Pick this titty up. Pick this titty up.
Go ahead and get it then, young man. I like the ass on
you like cellulite? Oh, you like stretch marks? Your baby mama got it, Joe. Okay.
He look like Joe Camel. Getting no red money.
Ooh, hey. We can do it anywhere except under a fan, baby. We can do it anywhere except under the fan.
Baby, you dry up still.
Oh, yeah, I still dry. That little dab to do it, though. Little spit. I'm right back at it.
Water base, ain't that a beach? Okay.
This I said this is cootie cat. It got cootie meat. You know? It got old. Cootie meat old.
Baby, you ever want to turtle fuck your auntie?
Woo.
Give me a call.
Woo. Come here, baby.
Yeah.
Come on. Hey.
I'll fix your carburetor too.
What's your helicopter like? Yeah. What's your helicopter like? Are you tired of the same old workout routines? Well, join the Presidential Fitness family. I have small classes, motivated people, and positive vibes. Inbox me now to try a free class. What up? Welcome back to another episode of Girls Talk. The show where we tell it like it is. I'm trying to think of a good slogan for Girl Talk. Okay, so we evolving as we evolve. You know what I mean? So, got an interesting topic as always. It is called Why Today's Kids Are So Dumb as Fuck, and why parents are dropping the ball big time. Okay, because I like to blame everything on parents. Okay, so that's why I threw them in there in the title also. So, kids aren't just behind; they are free falling compared to our generation. Okay, they all the way down. Math scores are tanking, reading levels are plummeting, and kids can't read an analog clock these days. Ain't that crazy?
It is.
You know what I mean? And before you blame the teachers and the schools and the systems, let's be real. It starts with the parents, all right? Hold on there. So let me introduce the ladies. We got Minda in the house.
Yeah.
And we got Heather joining us now. Poke your head in and say hi. So, parents are the ones that are the gatekeepers of their children's mind, I feel. Okay? They're the ones giving the iPads out and hovering over, not letting the kids fail. Want to argue with teachers about grades, even though you know your kid's stupid sometimes, you know what I mean? Or I done seen them do the homework for them, you know what I mean? So, then,
I said, not mine.
No.
I wish.
All right, so I've got some stats. The latest in 2025 data says that teens are clocking about 7 hours and 22 minutes a day. That's almost half of their waking lives on a screen or a device. All right. Like everybody like to talk about educational apps and stuff like that. But what you really done is train your kids to have a short attention span also, you know what I mean? The screens and stuff like that, they're made to keep your attention. And that's not so good sometimes. Okay.
Well, and it's such like unrealistic that
Mhm.
everything should be a quick, easy fix,
Mhm.
easy task.
This is true. Okay. I got some videos, but before we start, Minda, do you think technology has played a big part in the dumbing down of kids? Which is crazy because technology don't supposed to do that.
I do think it has because, like, especially if it's video games and stuff.
Mhm.
I mean, face it, life isn't a video game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if they spend hours a day on a video game, how are they going to know how to do it real life?
That's another the social life also. Okay. Heather, what's the longest have your kid went without any screens?
2 weeks. Because he's not a horrible, horrible kid. So that's
2 weeks? Wait, was it a punishment?
yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
But then, because of our vision, how his and mine are, I know it sounds stupid, but like they want him to play a game, watch like animated TVs with an eye patch on.
Mm-hmm.
So the one bad eye
can
catch on. Yeah.
Catch up. Okay.
So that's what. So I'd let him do certain things on like his iPad, but no like gaming system, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just different stuff that he can.
Minda, what's the longest you think your kid went without the screens?
Probably about a week.
I'm gonna say I've never had to ground my kids or take away anything from them. So I'm gonna say they've never had screens. You know what I mean? I never had their screens they didn't go. They never went more than a day without one. If that, they never went 24 hours without some type of screen. I'm gonna go TV also. Like growing up, I didn't never have an iPad for my kid or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Or something like that. If they did have a screen, it was the TV and it was a DVD I was putting in to Monster High, maybe High School Musical.
Clarification. His iPad is like the first iPad ever made. Like,
okay.
So like it's hanging on. All we can do is Wi-Fi and watch, random shit or text, send iMessages. That's about it.
I got a notepad. I still got a notepad. You know what I mean? My notepad at least 13 years old. I'm gonna say that. The one I be playing the music on, that was at least 13 years old. I'm shocked they got Wi-Fi on.
But yeah, it's hanging on for and it was like that. My mom's friend gave it because that's all you can do with it. It's so old.
Yeah.
You had to spend all this money, and you could just buy a new iPad with that storage.
The only screens my daughters had growing up. I didn't let them get a phone. They had to be 16 to get a phone, and it wasn't even about the screens. It was about I just didn't want people with access to my kids. You know what I mean? So with a phone, you got you're in their house. You might as well say, So. There's somewhere else I wanted to go with that.
I got Remy his just because of going to Washington. Like you ain't about to fuck with my kid, and you have no way. But then I realized I'm gonna worry about the kid.
I thought it was weird when like my kids start what's Lincoln like 6th, 7th grade, something like that.
Middle.
Yeah, and they get to get a laptop to come home. You know what I mean? I didn't like that because I know when we grew up, we didn't have all the screens. If you wanted to look up something, you had to go look in a book. You know, I doubt they even know what a Dewey Decimal is. You know what I mean? You know, libraries. Springfield mouth. I'm gonna say library today. Libraries. Going there, like going finding books that you need to. When you had to get on the internet, you had to go to the library and check in, have a library card. Information you was looking for, you can find it. Also,
I'm laughing. I didn't know that either.
Also, you don't know the Dewey Decimal. You got it. You might not remember it, but at one point they was teaching it to you. You know what I mean?
Sorry to interrupt, but I was like,
you had to look it up.
Yeah, what is that?
The Dewey Decimal. You learned about libraries before. You probably don't remember the name. No. Okay. All right. Yeah.
None of this looks familiar.
I was paying attention.
The card catalog.
Yeah. The card catalog and how you find a book. You know?
And then you had to go look on the shelf for the number and the letter and.
Okay.
I must have been a bad kid because
Everyone paying
I
attention.
wasn't allowed to do shit like that.
You didn't really get a grade for that. Also, it was like something you did. You know.
Yeah, but I noticed now that you guys say that I was not ever a kid that roamed the library.
Okay.
Able, so I think that's bad.
Yeah. I was at the library looking for magic spell books and shit. Like I'm trying. I remember I was mad at a kid in class. I went to the library and tried to find a black magic book to put a spell on or something. All in the house.
Not a black man.
Yeah, I was trying to make him shrink or something.
What class was this?
Yeah,
Like Lincoln Library.
It might have been like, no, it was at Lincoln Library. Yeah, yeah. I'm in Lincoln. I get up, go to Lincoln Library. I'm looking for a book to possibly poison you with. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for magic spells, all that. You know what I mean?
You can tell you're a Pisces.
This is where it should be at, right? You know what I mean? So, also, what's bad about technology today is that whatever you want to know about, all you gotta do is look it up. You don't gotta go fuck up. You know what I mean? Like so. Let's say I want to learn how to cook pancakes. You know what I mean? Shoot, we didn't have YouTube to learn how to cook pancakes. You know, and now they got it. You get a whole recipe on there, and they show you how to do it. When I was cooking, you go in there and burn some shit up first. You know what I mean? A couple times, and okay, sure, this is how you do it. Okay. So they're taking out some major parts of being of learning by doing also with the technology.
Have me use encyclopedia for your report.
Man, or we had actual books. What, encyclopedia?
No, the Dewey and all that.
Oh, okay. She's still looking at the Dewey Decimal
Yeah,
System.
I'm listening to you guys. I'm just tripping.
You had to use encyclopedias. You actually had a social studies book. You know what I mean? So in order to find what you're looking for, you got to read a couple. Like even though you just scanning, you know you're looking for something. This is you efficiently looking for something. So that's different now. You know, how else did we learn? Calculators. You know, now it's on your phone. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna say, I never had a calculator. Internet or not, I'll still do that.
or to look up old newspaper articles where you had to go find them and then put them on the projector thing to be able to read them.
Ooh, I bet they don't even know what an overhead projector is.
Somebody was getting rid of one. I almost took it just to give it to you, but I was like, but you don't need it.
I would have took it.
I'll see if they still have it.
Oh man, I wanted just to say I got it. Also, you know what I mean?
That's the thing. It was. So I was like, you can wipe it down a little bit.
I would definitely put something on it.
Like put it in a corner, have a text cut. Like put it, shove it in the corner.
Man, I would put a picture of me on it and just have me in the corner, like.
Have him choice it up.
Oh yeah, man. An overhead projector. Like I remember being in school and the teacher wheeling that big ass TV, right?
You knew it was gonna be a good day.
Man, it's a good day now. Now they don't even give a fuck about a fucking TV. Oh, we got to watch Roots today.
I remember.
You don't got Roots no more. That's crazy.
At Lampier, whatever class it was, where the kid smoked weed and went and laid in his bed and started puking, and then started whatever on his puke.
Aspirate him.
Yeah, aspirate.
There's a movie.
They made us watch and to not do drugs.
Drugs are bad.
Yeah. So it literally was him and his girlfriend smoked a joint, and he went home.
I remember that. I think.
Yeah, and it looked like the house you go into when they do the smoke sensation shit. It looked like one, maybe a little, like 3 sizes of that, because that's all it was like a hallway up to the bedroom and this tiny little hodunk bedroom. And yeah, they smoked a joint, and he goes home and does something, lays down, and then just starts like and aspirating, and I was like, come the fuck on. Like, at least do a hard drug and do that. Then, you'll scare people.
Yeah.
You're not scaring people to stop smoking weed, okay? Yeah, he ate something bad or took a pill.
Show me a pill. You know
that's not from him and Susie over there smoking a joint.
You got Lou Gehrig's disease or something.
But yeah, I was like, for real, like this is insane.
I went to one school that would stage accidents. They would like find wreck cars at different places, and they would stage accidents, and different students would have cards on what was wrong with them.
Oh, okay.
And then they had to like figure out who they could move, who they couldn't move. Kind of like a first aid type thing.
Okay. My math teacher at Layfair put all her notes on the overhead.
Yeah. Miss Huffman.
Yeah, you can't, man. How could I not write my notes down when the teacher this is everything we're supposed to be learning right here. I didn't got to read the book. Okay, sure. So all I got to do is read the teacher's notes. Okay.
Now they just take a picture of it.
Yeah.
Mr. Patton left his little whiteboard and stuff that he had. He used to think he was the shit.
Like that little smokehouse in itself, I guarantee they don't do that no more. No, that's crazy. Like, so just doing that teaches you things. You know what I mean? Shoot. Because before you go in the smokehouse, the fireman gives you a whole bunch of things talking about how fires are started.
And a little plastic hat.
When you touch the doorknob, you got to touch the doorknob before it goes. Stay low and stuff like that. I doubt kids even know how to get out of a fire right now. That's not even something that
good too.
It smelled great. I loved it.
I did too.
I'll go in there and I'll just sit there. I'm staying low, but
maybe that's what's wrong.
Too much of that fake fire smoke. Yeah. That'd be funny if come to find out that did something to people. It would be funny, but it'd be interesting.
Have you had diarrhea in the last 7 months to 8 years? Did you go through an artificial smokehouse?
Ollie said, yeah, and now we do a class action on the firehouse. That scared me so bad.
I just always thought it was Smelled good. So
I wanted
liked
to
it.
live in there.
I felt like they were burning cotton candy and shooting it through the vents. I just loved it so much.
And I liked it when they get it like it had like smoke levels. I didn't know that also. So they can make it very smoky in there or just light smoke, you know. I liked it when it was white out in there.
Yeah.
How you do?
Let me put some in my pocket for later.
Shoot, I remember the crash dummies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shit, they've taught you stuff, you know.
My uncle had a CPR one years ago, and we would put it in like the passenger seat, drive around with it with my younger cousins. And those are core memories, okay? Crash test dummy, put it in your car, teach them a few things.
So not me. I thought I was going to get stuck and forgotten in there. Oh my God!
I wanted to be forgotten.
It got 2 ways out of it. Also, it got a front door and a back door. I like how I had stairs in it. I wanted to live in that little house.
We do.
That was the spot. I ain't gonna lie.
Do a little hot plate.
Do they even let the kids put on the drunk goggles
Porta
anymore?
potty.
You know what I mean?
I doubt it.
If you go to the fair, but that's
There's so much stuff that they do they even have the book fair anymore?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
so you
yeah.
have the book
'Cause
fair.
they selling stuff. That's money right there.
I know when I was in high school, we had to go do a trust course.
A trust course?
Mm-hmm.
What that
And
entail?
so it was in Decatur, and it had you had to work as a group. So you really had to trust the people that you were with.
Oh, okay. So it was a course, not a class. Course. Okay.
Yeah, and so you had to figure out how to get a tire off a 10-foot pole without the tire touching the pole.
Mm.
So you had to figure out how to work together to get it up and over. You had to figure out how to get each other over walls.
Mm-hmm.
You had to
Everybody
figure
had
out,
to go.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and so you really had to. It was a chance for kids to, whether there were no cliques then.
Problem
you
solved.
had to work together and problem solve.
Mm-hmm.
And if you didn't, it was for, I can't remember, it might have been for a PE class that we did it. And so if everybody didn't get through that course, everybody got an F for that.
Oh,
period.
shit. Okay. Well, y'all better work together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But I can't see them making kids do that now.
I was saying, so I gave my daughter a blank check for the book fair, and she spent $20. I got a call from the bank that night to verify the check. She spent like $100 or something. Oh shit!
It's easy to do at a book fair though.
Didn't buy not one book to sit and read. My favorite book was the Goosebumps books, like those. My favorite. I got two favorite stories. Favorite books. One was Where the Wild Things Are, and the other one is shit. Damn, I bought it for my daughters too when they was young. It was okay. Y'all might have read it. It was a book that showed a boy growing up, right? So his mom used to change his diapers, and at the end of the book, the son was changing the mom's diapers. Shit.
What?
So it was like a circle of life.
Oh,
Yeah.
She starts out taking care of him.
Forever. Oh, yeah. I love you forever. Oh, shit. My mom just seen that to me. Oh, shit. Damn. Said posters, pencils, toys, books with yarn and bracelets in them. And I said, oh, my Lord, yep. It's a good goal. Go ahead and cash it. Those are learning things. Yeah, Late Forever. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's a book you should definitely get your kids, younger people. Shoot, also, when you speaking of posters and pencils and stuff like that, like I never like my kids when we like I said I didn't give them no they had no iPads growing up. I didn't give them that stuff. They was always with me. I had to like charging stuff up, stuff like that, and always had a coloring book for them or something like that. You know what I mean? Shoot, drawing and stuff like that influenced the mind also. Yeah, I learned my lesson. Yeah, learn my lesson thing. LOL. I never sent another blank check to school. Nuh-uh. She went crazy on you. She's like, oh, this is 20 things is $20. Mm-mm.
I know when my girls were little, we got a hold of this great big cardboard box, and they had a big closet, and they colored and decorated their box to look like the front of a castle. We set it up inside their closet, so they had their little castle.
Nice.
And then for the drawing stuff, I always had plain white paper that I would hang on their walls, and they could draw on it, rip it off, draw on it.
I had an easel that was a chalkboard. You know what I mean? She was one of those motherfucking Etch-a-Sketch. Like all this stuff really helped your brain. You know what I mean? Because you had to create stuff.
Light Bright was one of my favorites.
Ooh, Light Bright. Let's go Light Bright.
Yeah. I just talked about that at work today because I had a dream.
I wonder if they even sell chemistry sets anymore. I had a chemistry set. See, I guess
They're not quite the same anymore.
No. Like, my shit actually came with, powders and stuff to mix. You know what I mean? Shit. It was pretty cool. They had a thing called wake up gas. I said, well, maybe I can turn it into sleeping gas. Yeah, I was that kid. So kids today would be like, what? Chalkboard? Big facts. Yeah. Love my chalkboard. Shit,
cleaning it with some.
Yeah, it always chalkboards don't last more than 2 years, but you keep them for like 5. Yeah. I wonder. That's an experiment right there. Give kids chalkboards and see what they do. You know what I mean? So they stopped doing that because those things send kids to the library later in life looking for spell books to post with somebody. Hey, shut up. I just fell for that. I'm about to say, I was one of them. Oh, she's stupid. Yeah, whatever. I sure was trying to put a spell on a motherfucker. But I know the Dewey Decimal System.
I did have to look it up. I was like, I'm not gonna lie, like hearing it,
no more chemistry.
Maybe if I see it, oh no, and I was like, no, definitely don't remember.
Shit, Legos, all that stuff was when you think back on it, they toys, but it's stuff that you had to do though. You know what I mean? Legos, Lincoln Logs, what else? Shoot, a lot of that stuff, like there's a lot of things that aren't popular no more because they watching the screen. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So we used to be out there doing jump rope, double dutch, skating,
racing our bike.
Man, shoot. I remember I had one of them little bikes with the plastic wheels. Yeah. You know what I mean? Never went nowhere. So now kids watch other kids on YouTube play. Oh my gosh.
They do.
That is crazy. And play all type of things. Play sports, play video games. They watching the video game. I don't get that. You know what I mean? Shit. But we ain't growing up. It's like television then when you think about it then. So this is entertainment. I like Roblox. So I'm watching Roblox, even though I don't got Roblox. Okay. That makes sense, but damn. Yeah, the kids missing out on a lot of stuff that the technology definitely stunning some growth right now. Another thing is the school curriculum, the whole system in itself. In 2024, the results were pretty brutal for 12th graders. They hit a historic low in math and in reading, with 32% of the grade below basic proficiency. Science scores were down. You can blame it on like post-pandemic, but again, I like to blame the parents because I'm gonna say I always made my kids study. You know what I mean? You got to study for like 2 hours. You know what I mean? And this every day after school, and I want your homework done. And then after you get your homework done, I need you to read this book, okay? Because they don't have books. That's true. No, that's true. And man, they got laptops, man. That fucks stuff up because I know you looking at other stuff. You when you went to the library in high school, you were on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Sure, they let you look on the internet. But
grade school, Oregon Trail.
Do you remember number munchers? Okay, you remember number munchers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right, that was my shit, man. I might make a number munchers shirt. That's throwback right there. Motherfuckers to get that number munchers. And put the bag right there. Everything is on computer. They're not writing anything. Have nothing to look back on. Don't take any notes. How can they be learning? That is true. How can they be learning anything? They don't got no notes. You just gotta keep the web browser up that you looked at. You know, and that they don't write stuff out. Like if I was a teacher, I'd make sure you write here. You know what I mean? Ain't everything here we do. You gotta go look it in the book. Man, they don't even make books there. They don't even make these books there. The stuff that your kids need to know is probably not even on a book. It's only on a website that they're trying to save money by not buying the book. You know what I mean? So, or the person who made the book trying to save money by not making the book. Now everybody, damn. That's not, that's more money now. Hold on. This is save money?
I'm trying to pop my ear now. I didn't want people thinking I was doing the jet.
The jabber jaw that.
I used to get excited like the first day of school, getting my books, being able to go in and see who had it the year before I did.
Oh, okay.
Who else had my
I forgot about that.
I used to like wrapping it because you had to either use the paper sacks or
decorate it any way you wanted or put wrapping paper on it.
Then they'll give you a new a cover for the book for you to put on. Like it made it a new book now. You know what I mean? You know when you got a sleeve, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man, I remember I was excited about all the supplies you go get before school. You know what I mean?
That was my favorite part of school shopping.
I thought I was a scientist when I because you got all this stuff. What can I use this for? Well, I guess only to learn. This only none of that stuff is fun for nothing else. Or you get big erasers, it's just a big eraser. But the curriculum is something that's messing up the kids. Again, 32% of 12th graders were below the proficiency test.
I believe that.
and you wonder why, like, college students, freshmen can't do algebra, you know what I mean, which is the easiest math, supposedly. High school now, my kids don't even take pencil and paper. That's crazy. That's crazy. They should ban stuff like that out of high school. They think they're advancing your learning, but it's not. It's really stunting a lot. I said, surely you have to write something at some point. Nope. Dang, all computers. I remember they used to give you a disc, and this so when you go to the computer lab, you put your disc in, and then you got to get it back out, give it back to the teacher. You know what I mean? That's about it. Chromebook. That's all. All they carries on is a Chromebook. Man, and Chromebooks fucking suck. But when they're good for what they do, I mean, it's just a iPad. You know what I mean? Pretty much. But you can't hook it up to nothing. It ain't compatible with nothing. So,
that's why.
Yeah.
They don't want you doing other stuff.
Like they're not even building any type of skills. Like, so like if I want to go research something, yes, internet's a good place to go research stuff, you know what I mean? Shoot, but well, when you research something, I guess that's the best way to do it. That's like the easiest way to do it is to go to the internet. So,
but there's so many fake pages and so many fake.
Ooh, okay, bad information. False information.
Yeah,
okay.
You gotta be able to want to take the time to decipher. Like bullshit from
Anybody, frauds don't really make a book and put it in. Well,
especially nowadays.
Well, I mean, like an actual book in the library, like outside of some self-help books, I don't think nobody really, like frauds really selling books like that now. You know what I mean? Shit. Like, definitely some scammers selling books, but to give out to say George Washington was actually not the first president or something like that, they ain't gonna make a book on that.
You'd be surprised.
Probably. Now I think of it. Like that make a book off everything. And publish it. I got a video. Let's check out what these videos.
Wait, collective space.
So, got a video here. It's called Why is American Students' Achievements Down?
To a crisis facing public education in America. Students' reading and math scores are reaching historic lows. And according to our next guest, the cause of this decline isn't as obvious as you'd think. New York Magazine's Andrew Rice joins Michelle Martin to explain.
When I was in college, we could only use credible websites if we used the internet. Otherwise, it all had to be cited from books.
Yeah.
We wrote, okay, yeah, that's true. But I'm saying research as like I'm just researching something for myself. You know what I mean? Shoot, like it's. But then, I mean, shoot, as you said, you should only use credible sources or Go look at some books. Kids now live off TikTok and Wikipedia. It's crazy. And AI. You know what I mean? It's your chat GPT. It'll tell you everything you want to know about everything.
Thanks, Biana. Andrew Rice, thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
You opened your piece with some of the latest findings for the National Assessment of Educational Progress. This is considered kind of the gold standard, figuring out, how kids are doing academically. And these results show, this is over the past year, and it showed that 40% of fourth graders and a third of eighth graders scored below basic in reading. And that on the most recent 12th grade math assessment, about 3/4 of high school seniors could not correctly add the cost of 6 lunch items and calculate a 20% tip. And I was just wondering, since you write about a lot of things, what made you take a look at this?
I mean, I think really it began with a personal question that I had, which is, I have a son who's in 8th grade. He's 13 years old. He spent the pandemic, about 18 months almost during the pandemic, in and out of school. His education was quite disrupted during that time period. And so afterwards, I always kind of wondered, what would the long-term educational consequences of this be? There weren't a lot of precedents for it in the academic literature. And so, I just kept reading these articles that described these really sobering, maybe even catastrophic sounding declines in education now, or in educational achievement. I discovered that, in fact, the story was a lot more complicated than I imagined when I started out. That really people were studying these declines, and they are really drastic, and they did really accelerate during the pandemic, but they began before the pandemic, and they've continued in many categories after the pandemic, which makes it obvious that that there's something else deeper going on here.
One of the most alarming findings in your piece is the reversal of decades of progress. In 2015, this is according to your piece, in 2015, fourth graders performed a full grade level above their counterparts in 2000. Yet almost a decade later, those students were registering all-time lows in reading in high school. So
when they was in 4th grade, they was reading at high levels, and by the time they made it to high school, they was reading the low levels.
So what happened here?
There are a couple different theories about what happened and why, but the best clue that we have is timing. The downturn started in about the middle of the last decade, and then that leads us being the people who are I think educational scholars who I talk to, I guess, leads them to a couple different potential theories. One of them, a real obvious and maybe intuitive one to most people or most parents of a teenager like me, is screens. A lot of people just think that, the iPad was invented or introduced to the public in 2010, and those kids, hit the education system around 2015, and that's when test scores started to go down. So maybe that's just the simple answer. But as I noted in the story, there's a lot to suggest that there's something deeper going on, something else about the system itself, because the declines are not evenly distributed. They're distributed unevenly to kids who are scoring the lowest. So the kids who were scoring the lowest for a long time were making up ground and gaining ground, and essentially the way the academics that I talked to described it is think of it as a fan. For a long time, the fan was kind of getting closer together. What's happened now is the fan is spreading back out. And
This is because they did away with phonics and made them start reading on screens. Yeah, kids ain't reading that. Read out loud in class and figure like we all did. Sure, I used to be ready. I used to read like 3 lines ahead. I'm ready. I'm about to read this right.
And all of these gaps, especially the achievement gaps between white students and black students, especially, have started to widen. The achievement gap, the math achievement gap, gender gap between girls and boys has started to widen again. All of these sort of old, long-standing inequities have reasserted themselves. So because it's unevenly distributed, we have to start asking questions about what the schools are doing and what they're doing differently. And that's what my story really tried to go deep into.
Some of these anecdotes that you describe in your piece are really a bummer. I mean, just tell me a couple of stories that some of the educators told you about what they're seeing in the classroom.
One of the things I thought was sort of the scariest as a parent is the talking with folks about the way that grading standards have slackened. A lot of teachers told me that there's just been a softening of expectations, and they just don't expect children at all sorts of different levels to be able to perform in the same way that they used to. And
side note, this PBS, right? They just have the best shows. You know what I mean? Educational show, that's where Reading Rainbow, Butterflies in the Sky. That was my jam. Okay. Reading Rainbow. Well, I was immediately a fan of Star Trek when I saw LeVar Burton. Also, a reason why kids aren't learning very well, we got those overprotective parents, you know what I mean? Like the helicopter mom, you know what I mean? Or the hovering dad. I try not to be, I wanted to be protective, but I didn't want to,
be over aggressive.
Yeah, no, like my daughters, I always told them, you might have to handle something sometime, you know what I mean? Shoot, like a fight or something. My youngest ain't never been in a fight. My oldest, she's been in like 4 fights, and it was all with boys. And like before, you know, when girls and boys are younger, they like the same, you know what I mean? So she's like 7, so I mean, and she was always protecting somebody though. She had to stop somebody, you know what I mean, from hurting somebody. It was always a boy, so I thought that was fun. But you know, the parents that argue over grades, you know what I mean? Like you're arguing with your kid's teacher about the grades, but your kid's stupid. You know what I mean? They ain't turning in their assignments. I know I used to make my daughters study. You gotta make them study. You gotta make them, and I want to bring you back. How you get that? Shoot. I don't even know how you did that. Tell me how you did it. You know what I mean? Shoot. I'm gonna say my daughters are math smarter than me. I count more money than y'all. Shut up. I know. I heard a lady say, "My kid is a genius. He could be almost any video game." I said, "What?" That was hilarious to me. Is modern moms or modern parents? Let's just say modern parents. A good thing, you know what I mean? They want you. They give their kids like, oh, I just learned something. They just found out how addictive cocoa melon is. You know what cocoa melon is? Yeah. Okay. They just found out how addictive that is. They said it's another show. See, I ain't got little kids no more. But I can't remember what it was called. But Yeah, literally.
Rachel is one I hear a lot about.
Miss Rachel's good though. They say people.
Yeah.
She gets. She actually teaches stuff on there. I think you know what? I might start. I'm gonna start me a YouTube channel teaching kids something. That's how we're gonna get on, man. I can't remember, but they was Blippi Baby Shark. Hold on. Based on recent social media trends and parents' discussion, the shows often cited alongside Coco Melon as being similar, fast-paced or addictive for toddlers. Inclusive, I was just gonna say that it just flipped from scene to scene like every 3 seconds. Like it's always something new. You can't let your mind settle on something, so you always waiting for the next one. Yes. Let's see. She says, both my kids learn letters from watching Leapfrog and Letter Factory. Good shows. I learned a lot of stuff from reading Rainbow. So a lot of cartoons I learned a lot of stuff off of. Like that shit had messages at the end. So shows like Coco Melon is Blippi, Baby Shark, Paw Patrol, and Little Angels. They describe these as overstimulating due to the rapid scene change, sometimes 1 to 3 seconds. Damn, 1 second. You know what I mean? Too. The context on it is addiction.
I never heard it, so I was just looking it up.
I wonder it wasn't no shows like that. When I used to watch the Adventures of Batman on Fox 55 Kids Club, yeah, they'll never understand this. Yeah, they'll never understand that. It was a problem that needed to be solved. Batman solved it. You know what I mean? And it wasn't overstimulating. It was interesting. So was Power Rangers, and we actually had what's that? I'm just a bill on sitting on Capitol Hill. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The roll up.
Yeah,
bill.
the bill. Had a whole song. Always was talking about a law. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What happened? What the fuck? Like, who said that wasn't good stuff no more? But
that's how I learned. Like, I remember that shit. Not the whatever the fuck, the Dewey Decimal. But if they would have made a video like that, I'd be like, oh,
okay,
yeah.
Dewey Decimal.
I know.
It did have a lot of stuff you learn from. Shoot, even let me see. Okay, Sesame Street. It ain't the same no more.
And how a law is made, like how a law is passed, and that, whatever. They was writing for us.
What are some?
I hope they made good money, had a good contract.
The electric company.
What? No, that came up with the video.
Mr. Rogers was cold.
Yeah.
Then you had Bill Nye the Science Guy. Like stuff for kids, learning shit, man.
And Lamb Chop.
Lamb Chop. The shit got weird then. You know what I mean? Shit. Barney, nigga?
Yeah,
Oh, man.
I so fuck with Barney.
I banned Barney from my house.
I wasn't a Barney. Well, my kids was Barney kids. I wasn't a Barney kid.
I fucked with some of his songs, though.
It was
when you got little kids. They're like, oh, that's cool.
It was this cartoon that I used to watch in kindergarten. I can never remember the name of. I've been trying to find all my life. But y'all remember the letter people? The letter people. A, B, C, D,
The little
E, F, G. The little toaster?
Yeah.
I think I remember that.
Solid.
What are some educational kids shows? Well, shit, they saying Blippi, Sesame Street, Super Y. These all cartoons too.
I'm gonna ask you.
Little Line Time.
Oh shit, yeah, that was a good one. Ooh, Magic School Bus, Schoolhouse Rock. Dragon Tales, that was cold.
I used to like watching Fraggle Rock.
I like Fraggle Rock. That was cool. Dang, Fraggle Rock was awesome. Smurfs was good too. Learned all type of shit.
Oh shit.
Dora. Oh yeah, my kids love them some Dora. The Cat in the Hat had a cartoon. I remember that. Oh shit. Gullah Gullah Island. Y'all remember that? Binga Binga. Oh shit.
Sorry, I'm trying to find these videos. Oh, there's a video.
I have another favorite. Cliff and the Big Red Dog. Oh, shit, I read a lot of books when I was a kid. But that's all you had to do. That's all you really had. Off topic, y'all remember the box cameras? You remember them box cameras?
Yeah.
Got another video here. Listen to all this, man.
I want to share with you a big secret today. And it's not one that a lot of you...
This is called How School Makes Kids Less Intelligent by Eddie Zahn.
...are going to want to hear.
These ears are crazy. Eddie, man.
But at the same time, it's so important that I have to tell you. And that secret is this. What if I told you that every single day kids go to school, they become less intelligent? Now, how could that be possible? When kids go to school, they learn things, right? And they accumulate more knowledge. So if anything, they should be getting smarter. How could they possibly be getting less intelligent? What am I talking about? Well, I do hope to illustrate that to you today. Before I turned 14, I was a kid that did not know what he wanted in life. So usually when you go up to a 5 or a 6-year-old and you ask him, what do you want to be when you grow up? He'll say an astronaut or a businessman. I wanted to be a professional Call of Duty player. And since I had no idea about what I wanted to be...
That's crazy. Like, that's a real thing, though. Man.
When I grew up, I just listened to my parents almost 100% of the time. I trusted that they knew what was best for me. My parents wanted out of me what any typical parent would want out of their child. So go to school, keep up your grades, get out and exercise once every few years. And I was trying to do everything they asked of me, except the problem was I wasn't even that good at school. I was terrible at science, couldn't write a 5-paragraph essay if my life had depended on it. And to this day, I still think I'm the only Asian kid in the world that doesn't understand math. I really do.
He's not happy. He did not like that joke.
But when I turned 14, that all changed. And I was no longer this hot air balloon floating around in space. I was now like a supersonic jet flying towards my destination at like 50,000 miles an hour, or however fast those things go. And this change all started when I received an envelope in the mail. It was an invitation, not to a birthday party, I didn't get any of those, not to a playground, but to a business plan competition down in Boston. And I was curious. I was just so curious that I had to go. And the program director explained to us that over 5 months, we would form a team, develop a business idea, and present this idea to a panel of judges who would be judging us on, how good our suits are and how good our business ideas were. And long story short, over that 5 months, I formed a team, developed an idea, and we actually ended up winning that competition and taking home a check. And that one is to assemble a great team. And as students, we couldn't go to bars to network. We couldn't go to networking events for adults. So we went to our school and set up this little, and the response was phenomenal.
Look at this, hold on. It says how schools make kids less intelligent. That part ain't till here. School makes kids less intelligent. We got building Apple, the problem. Oh no.
These kids were throwing their lunch money at us, asking if they could buy our prototype. They were asking for our pre-money evaluation, which I know you guys know from watching Shark Tank, but it was amazing that these kids even knew terms like that existed when they were too young to even probably pronounce some of these words. And that just inspired me so much. And I think this is what our education system has done. Over just these 5 to 6 years in the education system, these creative children have turned into these teenagers that are unwilling to think outside of the box. So let's go back to that secret I was talking about. How is it possible that school is making kids less intelligent? The fact is, there is so much more than just one type of intelligence. And while school can make you more academically intelligent, it can teach you physics, algebra, calculus. It is diminishing the children's creative intelligence. It is teaching them to think a certain way, to go down a certain path in life. It is telling them, go to high school, get a diploma. Go to a good college, find a stable job. And if you don't do that, you won't be successful. And if that was true, how am I even standing here today? How did I, a straight C student, start a technology company at the age of 16? And how is my company, which was featured on the Wall Street Journal last week, doing better than some of the companies started by Harvard or Stanford graduates? It must be something that can't be measured by academic intelligence alone. So here's what I believe. Parents, teachers, educators.
I like his hair.
You have the power to influence
This
and
gotta be on purpose. It's going to the side.
inspire youth. The fact is, there are way too many people out there right now who are obsessed with telling kids to go to college, to find a good job, and to be successful. There are not enough who are telling kids to explore more possibilities, to become entrepreneurs. And if there's one message that I want parents, kids, and all of you to take away from what I've said here today, is that you can open your own doors, that you can stray away from this conventional, limited, and narrow path that education sets us upon. You can diverge and create your own future. You can start your own companies and start your own nonprofits. You can create, you can...
I'll be 14. His voice is crazy. And his ears are even crazy. And his hair is crazy. He's probably short. His suit is like a ventriloquist.
Innovate. And if there's one message I want you to take away from everything I've said, it's this. No one has ever changed the world by doing what the world has told them to do. Thank you.
thought I'd be a little bit better as a TED talk. Got a question. Let's go first. What's one thing you do for your child that you know they should do themselves?
Make certain snacks from
Like what?
like stuff you can't make yourself, like chips and dip. And
You should so he should be doing it himself.
some days, yeah.
But you just make it for him because he asked me, hey, Mom, yeah. Well, I ain't gonna lie.
He knows I'll get in there and start doing yeah.
I want you to do it.
Then I'll add this to it, make it taste better.
My kids, they're like,
I don't mind.
my daughter, they're like shrimp. And I don't like shrimp, but I can cook it. You know what I mean? I used to fry it up. I used to buy green shrimp when it came over. Or then, I'm like, I just want you to cook something for it. Like, okay, too. I still don't think they know how to cook shrimp.
Yeah. Some people don't.
Minda, what's something you do for your kid that you know they should do themselves?
Make sure that they wake up for appointments or something that they have to do when I know they could set an alarm and do it.
I was that dad though. I didn't do much for I just cook for my kids. That's not. But yeah, I wouldn't want them frying them shrimp back then anyway. I don't know. I'm pretty strict. So I think I don't know. I ain't never let nothing slide. Well, you gonna do it yourself. Hold on. I'm gonna say clean some rooms though. I go clean their room. Yeah. And they ask me, you clean my room? Yeah. All right. Getting dirty, huh? I like when they ask me to do stuff though sometimes.
That's why I said I don't mind usually.
I got another video. I want to save it for some more questions.
Me as a substitute teacher, I'm going to let you know this now. Your kids are cooked, brother. Cooked. I was substituting for this ELA teacher. If you don't know what that is, that means English Language Arts.
So this is called These Kids Are Idiots, Don't Even Know How to Read or Count. This guy's name is Antoine Daniels. He is reacting to this one, but he usually let it play a lot before he start talking.
I was subbing for this English class, 8th grade English class. I kid you not, she gave them the most easiest assignment ever. And the assignment was basically, I did that 2 minutes. 2 minutes, read the story, answered, because the answers are in the story. Bro, I kid you not, these students...
That was my favorite type of shit to do in school. When they give you the story and they ask questions about it. Man, they don't even do that no more, okay?
They talking about some, oh, I don't want to read all that. Oh, this is too hard. Too hard. Bro, it didn't take me that long to read through it, at least skim through it to find the answers. That's what our teacher used to always tell us. If you don't know the answer, skim through it.
That was a skipper, wasn't it?
What?
You skip through to find answers?
Yeah.
You give
Maybe
it
like
all.
it's in there. And I'm like, no, it ain't.
I didn't read that up. Just been skipping, looking for that one word, snake. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay.
And look for the answers. Bro, they asking me, what is this? What is that? They can't even stay off their phone for a few seconds. I catch a student on their phone 20 seconds into the class. It even got to a point, I even told them, I even read it to them and everything, gave them the answers, and they still failed. I'm like, how? I see, I've subbed for many schools, and like I said, these kids don't want to read anything. They don't want to read. They don't want to work. Nothing. They just come to school. Bro, they just come to school with an empty pack.
This is sad, honestly. Like,
Empty book bag.
you know me, I like to make light of things and I like to joke a little bit. But I'm not even in a joking mood when it comes to this situation because it starts at home. It starts at home. And it doesn't matter what school district that you move your kid into. It doesn't even matter if you have resources sometimes. If you are a trash parent, and one thing that I've learned...
That's what I was going to say. I blame because I know it was me and their mom pushing them to do the things that they should be doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we didn't rely on the teacher to motivate our kids to do something and hope that they do it. She made sure you did it. If you didn't do it, you got in trouble. My oldest and both my daughters are been on the dean's list every semester they've been in college so far. You know what I mean? My oldest, she graduated this year. I just had to buy a cap and gown. You know what I mean? Snap. I'm getting old.
And I've been observing this data over a period of years. When I went and I took a tour for my daughter's school when she first got into high school and she's a senior, one of the things that they've done and then that they continue to do is that they make them lock their phones up before they actually enter class. And that's whether they go into cooking class or whether they go into, calculus. These kids are cooked because they can't do anything outside of their phones. They can't even have a normal conversation without sounding like an idiot. And that's the truth. But now
I know babies like 3-year-olds with phones though.
Yeah.
It's their phone. It's actually their phone because the mom got it. It's on also. And okay, no, I can think it's just Wi-Fi. Now I think of quite Wi-Fi, but it's their phone because if they can't have mom phone all day, because mom got OnlyFans content on.
we exist in an environment where everything is AI. So now,
and I seen a kid flip through a phone so quick. I said, I can't even do it like that. I'm well versed on my phone. You know where, and when I say a kid, like 2, 3. You know what I mean? Sure. He on the phone. He know how to find YouTube, and when he get on YouTube, he know how to I don't even know how you know how to type this in, but you know how to find who was it? It was Baby Shark. Dig to the Baby Shark.
now it's expediting the process of them becoming more stupid than ever before because they don't know how to communicate, they don't know how to read, they don't know how to add, and so all they got to do is pick up this device and say A, B, C, and D, and then it's going to give them the answer, and they think that that's the way that they're supposed to be successful throughout life. It's going to be a bloodbath out here, a straight up bloodbath.
I told y'all today that I was doing what I can, and after that, I was sitting at my desk. So here I am, sitting at my desk, and the only reason that they are quiet is because they're on their laptops. How terrible is that? I was just teaching, could not teach anything, could not get a sentence out without someone throwing a pencil, someone yelling across the room, somebody hitting somebody, somebody telling on somebody. But I say, okay, I can't yell. I literally can't yell. Get on your laptop. Now they're all quiet. If that's not a problem, what is? Today in social studies.
I mean, I feel like you gotta, if you're a good teacher, you gotta, some detention's about to be getting passed out. Oh, but you probably can't do that now. That's messed up. Teachers probably got all type of restrictions they can't do. They have a teacher phone one night, see what's up.
We revisited Ruby Bridges. We're talking about historical figures. Benjamin Franklin, Ruby Bridges, Theodore Roosevelt, you know.
I love talking about history. Like they had good stories, you know what I mean? Even though they're probably fake, but you know what I mean? They're still good stories.
George Washington Carver, all those. So I'm like, what is one thing you can tell me about Ruby Bridges? This little girl looks me in my eyes and says, she's a white girl. I don't know what else to do. But I told them, if I can't get what I need out of them, they can't get what they need out of me. We just went to the restroom, right? Before we came back in the classroom. It's 12:32.
Oh, these young kids too.
So we went to the restroom at like 12:10. I told them, we're not going back to the restroom until after our intervention in math block. That's only an hour. Why, as soon as I got in here and started teaching, 3 people raised their hand to go to the bathroom? Sorry, as soon as I finished teaching and gave them the assignment, they raised their hand to go to the bathroom. Do you think I was born last night? Y'all want to go to the bathroom and play. And even if it's not to play, it's to avoid the work. But I have to let them go if they ask.
She's like a ghetto teacher though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they're on their laptops right now, why you've been on your phone for a little second? Also, you know what I mean? Shoot, I like to read the comments on. Let's see the comments on this video. I want to see the comments on that video. Let's see. People didn't realize they dumbing down. Ask about that teacher. I'm a former teacher studying to be a paralegal. Teaching was literally a lifelong dream for me. I can't continue in this system anymore. Oh shit. When I was a kid, I got a job as a juvenile correctional officer in Maryland. I stayed at that job 2 months and then resigned. Those kids are beyond redemption. That's what they're making now.
Mm-hmm.
You go to control. Or either you go to jail or you going to work. This is an excellent argument for putting cameras in classrooms so people can see what teachers have to put up with them. Or not do. It's probably, I feel like it's more bad. It's probably a lot of bad teachers out there. You know what I mean?
Too many teachers don't care. They don't get paid enough, or there are too many kids in the class for them to control. Or no teacher assistants anymore to help in the classroom.
Man, I'm a teacher of kids and myself, you know what I mean? And I really, I don't have too many problems getting them to do what I want them to do, you know what I mean? So, you know what?
But with you, you know how to get people to respect you. Like your demeanor, the way you approach things.
Okay.
People automatically respect you.
Okay.
A lot of teachers don't have that. They don't know how to get the kid to respect them and do what they want them to do. And the kids know leverage. They know the kids know they don't have to do it because their parents aren't going to do anything to make them respect them.
And they ain't got no leverage as a teacher. Let's finish this video. It's getting good.
Again, because if not, they're gonna go home and tell their parents, and then I'm holding them from the bathroom.
That's so trash, and it's so funny because the parents don't.
I remember we had to go to the bathroom. It was a question. It was like, can I go to the bathroom? No, hold it. Oh, snap.
Even back the teachers up no more. The parents don't back the teachers up. The parents used to be an extension of the teachers. Now the teachers are nothing more than overglorified babysitters. People are using teachers in schools as a babysitting platform so that they don't have to pay for childcare, and that they can just go off and do what they want to do, or they can go to work and make money, or whatever it is that they got going on. They're leveraging the school system as a form of childcare until the children are old enough to be able to do things on their own, or take care of themselves, or be able to make their own lunches, or they're able to drive and all of that. And this is a sad society and culture that we live in. This is why we need two-parent households, solid two-parent households, where the mother is playing a significant role in the children's lives, and the father goes out and brings back the resources at the very least until the children become adults, right? And then even then, they need additional assistance. You should let them stay home, and then they should learn from you, unless you just don't create an environment that's conducive to their lifestyle. But this is very sad. It's abysmal, if you ask me.
Like, there's no winning, even though I know that they're gonna go there and play, because every single time I let them go to the bathroom after a restroom break, they're playing. Even if I send them one at a time, they're playing. Tissue all on the floor, hanging from the bathroom stalls, clogging the toilet up on purpose, water everywhere on the floor.
Just in there doing stuff, even by themselves. It's crazy.
Making soap mountains in their hands. It's so bad, y'all. They just get up and walk out without permission, like they're in high school. And I don't know what else to do.
Get up and walk out. These some kids. These little kids. I don't know what age they are. I'm an underpaid babysitter, but my title says teacher. She says.
I hate to be a teacher nowadays.
Me personally. So if they don't do what I say, they're not gonna get what they want. So no laptop. I'm gonna sit here and let y'all be loud as fuck. And when they come in here and they gonna ask me what's going on, I say I'm not letting them use their laptop. You know what I mean? Shit.
But then you're going to get in trouble because you're keeping their learning device from them.
But they ain't learning nothing. They just look. Who knows what they're looking at right now? Man, that's what I want to know. What did she put the laptop? I mean, what are they looking at on their laptops? Does anything? Surfing the web?
And classroom management this, classroom management that. I can't keep a kid from walking out my classroom. I can't touch them. I can't grab them. I can't move them out the way. I can't put my hands on them because
if we did something that was outside of the bounds of what the teacher said, we would get a whooping when we got home. Yeah. And that's how we learned discipline when we was very, very young.
Yeah.
That get back to their mama that I hit them. Who y'all gonna believe? The mama, the kid, right? Because these kids aren't liars. Kids don't lie.
Go to a school in 2025. Have you ever noticed that half the school is long-term subs? They don't even have enough certified teachers. And it's not because of the education system. It's not because people can't get their degrees or pass these certification tests. Sometimes, and most of the time, it's because of the kids. I don't know what it is about this school year in particular, but really the last few school years, it's the disrespect
It's the ability to sit there as an 8-year-old, 7-year-old, a 9-year-old, and go back and forth with grown people. Back in my day, I know that sounds old, but back in the day, you could not just sit there and go back and forth with an adult and then not have to suffer when you got home for it. You could not sit there and tell a person what you did do. If I tell you to go sit down, it's because you was standing up. If I tell you to stop talking, you must have been talking. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because of YouTube or because of social media, but the kids in 2025, they is way too disrespectful. I'm talking about just like all day long, going back and forth, telling you what they didn't do, telling you what they did do. If you are a parent and you see this video, first of all, make sure you engage from the bottom up. But second of all, please, y'all talk to these kids, because this is the reason why a lot of the students are being taught by long-term subs, people who didn't even intend on teaching, is because of the...
A lot of these teachers is checked out. It used to be like a passion thing where they would have a vested interest in you being successful, even to the point to where you would go back to your old schools to just thank your teachers and stuff. Now, it doesn't even matter anymore. It's just laissez-faire, and they not like this in other school systems in other countries. I know, because I'm in a different country right now. Let me know what you guys think about this. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon link is in the...
That's true.
Kids bad. I feel like I can handle me a classroom, man. And I don't know. I think I can handle a classroom. I think it might just because I'm a man and maybe that I can scare you. You know what I mean? Shit, but I ain't gonna lie. Shoot, I had some kids that shoot, hold on. I got a lady in the gym. She brings her son here all the time. We talk about him all the time. You know, we try to get him under control a little bit. You know what I mean? He is, he ain't afraid of it. You know what I mean? Shit. You know what I mean? Shit. And I know one time. This ain't no classroom now. You know what I mean? Shit. So he wouldn't get up. He was like, he was on the mat, and I was like, "Come on, man, you gotta get up." You gotta go. He said, "No, I ain't going nowhere. You can't tell me this is my body. That's it. You in my place." I said, "I can kick you out of here right now. You can't touch me." Yeah, I said, "Yeah, I'm trying to run it over." I picked him up and said, "Get your hands off of me! Get your hands over!" I'm like, "Oh my goodness," you know what I mean? Shit. And I put him outside. He had no shoes on. I locked him up. Mom was all right with it, you know what I mean? So, what happened after that? He bad, you know. It's something I'm thinking of. Shit, he ran off to the car now. It's a whole parking lot out here, you know what I mean? So now he ran off to the car. I said, "Damn it," that kind of backfired, but she was right on her way out, right behind her. It just left after that. But yeah, we cool now. Oh, that's my dog, but he's still crazy. Yeah. Well, he know.
No, I'm just like.
Oh yeah. I told him every time. I told him, "Man, you nuts." Somebody gotta tell him.
Your daily affirmation. You just know.
One more video.
Please, we are in a crisis.
This video is called Generation Alpha Kids Can't Read and Teachers Are Terrible.
Please, we are in a crisis
mode in American schools.
It is a terrifying thought when you realize that Gen Z is the very last generation to have lived a normal childhood without iPads or without iPhones, because that's never going to happen ever again. And I think everyone knew that it was going to be bad to have a new generation of humans being raised.
No. Let's say no. Just no.
Vodka and lemonade.
She was from St. Louis.
On technology, but I don't think we understand how bad it's actually going to get. And the reason I say this is because there are more and more teachers coming out every single day to say that Gen Alpha is impossible to teach.
But I don't understand why they're not stressing to y'all how bad it is. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but these kids are, I'm gonna just say this. I teach 7th grade, they are still performing on the 4th grade level. I don't care how you flip it, turn it, swing it.
Okay.
They still performing on the 4th grade level.
Now, I can completely understand that there are going to be some children out there who have a harder time trying to learn, or who learn just a little bit slower than the rest of their peers. But when you have entire classrooms full of these kids, or better yet, multiple schools across the country filled with kids just like this.
65 grade 4 students are not proficient in reading. The number is way too high. Reports say that 60% of American students have a school-provided device, while 14% carry their own devices from school. 65% of Gen Alpha members studying in the grade 4 are not proficient in reading.
That's an issue. And these teachers are saying that these kids are stuck in the 4th grade, that they've been in the 4th grade since the 4th grade.
You the teacher, you supposed to be, again, she's been on the 4th grade level since the 4th grade. We in 7th grade now, so you let this child go 3 years and you never knew that your child was still in the 4th grade, ain't never left the... Hang it up, flat screen. The 4th graders being nice. I still have kids performing on grade K, 1, 2.
They get fired for talking like this online? I would think
After
so.
school, I think, yeah.
I would think so.
No. If he's on his lunch break, he's fine. There's no identifying factors of what school he's at.
But they know who he is. You know,
Yeah,
like, him
but-
talking about it is
But he's not mentioning certain students.
Yeah.
He's not pinpointing people.
Certain employees.
He's talking statistics.
Yeah.
you talking about,
He's
he said,
covering his ass.
he said, I'm a 7th grade teacher, man, 4th grade. They still in 4th grade.
Yeah.
I'm saying, just him being a teacher and somebody saying, hey, you work here, you're talking about school like this. Yeah, I mean, I think he's putting his job on the line a little bit. To make a TikTok was a gay idea.
And 3rd grade level.
They're not retaining any of this education. It's just going in one ear and right out the other. And what makes this video even more disturbing is the fact that this teacher says that he can count the amount of students actually performing to their grade level on one hand.
I could probably count on one hand how many kids are actually performing on their grade level. So just imagine, you don't know that your child been on the 2nd grade level since the 2nd grade and they now in the 7th or 8th grade? Are you joking right now? And these are future leaders, our future doctors, our future nurses, our future... Please.
But it gets worse as the bar.
2nd grade level in 7th grade is crazy, though. I'm like, it wasn't cool to be stupid when we was kids. You know what I mean? You had to at least try in school.
Just gets lower and lower, because there was another teacher who stitched that original video and said she also teaches 7th graders. But they're not performing on the level of a 4th grader. They're performing on the level of a 2nd grader.
Because I also teach 7th grade, and we have kids that have math grade level equivalents of 1st and 2nd grade, 3rd grade, many at 4th grade, very few at grade level. very few, if any, in some classes.
No kid left behind is still a thing.
They don't have enough staff.
No, I'm saying there's no kid left behind is still a thing.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Second
They
grade.
don't implement it.
Second grade is 7 to 8. 7th grade 12 to 13. That's just crazy.
These two age groups should not be performing on the same level.
These kids can't read. They can't decode. They have no vocabulary, no background knowledge. I've never seen anything like it. My 5th graders with significant language-based learning disabilities could write better than non-disabled 7th graders can now. They can't write a sentence. They don't know what state they live in. They don't know what region of the country they're in.
Wow.
They have no background knowledge. Most of them don't.
That was like fun stuff to learn, like the map, you know, the globe. Jeez.
I don't know who the president is. And this was the case last year. They can't take notes. They can't even attend to a video. They can't even attend to a 3-minute video clip. I can play it. I can tell them what it's going to be about. I can summarize what the video did, and not a single one can tell me what the video was about.
Now, in this video, that will not be the first nor the last time that you guys will hear these teachers warning people of the fact that these kids can't read, they can't write, they don't have a vocabulary. I can't even say I'm shocked at the fact that these kids don't really have a great vocabulary when all of them are using terms like skibbity or gyat.
If Georgia's
That's what it is. That's what I said. It's another thing. It's skibbity toilet.
When all of them are using terms like skibbity or gyat.
If Georgia's like, I have a bigger yacht than you, I'll be like,
what is a
be
yacht?
so free with it.
What? What on earth
I'm
is
sorry,
a yacht?
what?
A yacht?
A yacht! So, a yacht?
It stands for...
It stands for girl, your booty thick.
Girl, your
It's like basic, yeah. If you have a BBL or if your butt shakes when you walk, that's when you would yell yacht at somebody.
Or Rizzler. Or phantom tax, whatever that's supposed to mean. And it's rotting their brains. It is getting so bad to the point where this teacher has said that he has had to dump.
They have that problem, like not understanding what my kids are saying. They talk regular. I like Riz. I like that little term. Yeah, is crazy. It's an acronym, and they got a lot of them now. That's text talk. Somebody said LOL to me one time. I said, what? LOL. Oh my gosh. It's not LOL, it's LOL.
His curriculum down for his students because they are not processing the information on their grade level. So he has no other choice but to dumb the curriculum down so that he can slowly introduce the curriculum that they're supposed to be on.
So I posted a video asking parents to start working with teachers in order to get their children to where they need to be in terms of literacy. I'm a 7th grade teacher. A lot of my students read very well below grade level. You can point finger.
Hold on, before we finish this, I would like parent-teacher meetings, right? Like, how would it feel for somebody to say, hey, your son is dumb as fuck? Like, if I was a teacher, that's the stuff I would say, hey, little Tommy is a fucking idiot, okay? He doesn't know shit. He doesn't learn shit. You sit it down, read it, show it to him. He still don't know. He can't even comprehend.
The fuck is
What the fuck is his problem? Put your hand on the ball shoulder. Something gotta change, stupid bitch.
And blame who you want, but the reality is these children cannot read on grade level, and we are having to dumb down curriculum to get these kids to where they need to be, and they're not getting there. I promise you, and I'm not the only one saying this. There are thousands, if not millions of teachers across this country who are saying the same damn thing.
In another video, he goes on to say that yes, while COVID did play a huge part in the way that these kids are being developed, That's only a part of the problem. The main part of the problem is that when these kids get back home from school, they are not retaining any of the information that they just heard because they come home.
Every time my kids came home, I said, I asked them, what did you learn? You gotta tell me something you learned. And so they had something for me every time.
And immediately start doing this. As soon as they walk,
you say, what did you do? What did you learn?
Walk into their door, their parents are letting them do this.
And this is not just because of COVID. This is not just because kids were out of school for a long time. That is a huge contributing factor.
Letting them do this.
And this is not just because of COVID. This is not just because kids were out of school for a long time. That is a huge contributing factor.
Information that they just heard because they come home and immediately start doing this. As soon as they walk into their door, their parents are letting them do this.
And this is not just because of COVID. This is not just because kids were out of school for a long time. That is a huge contributing factor to it. But it's also because they're in environments where education and literacy are not emphasized or it's not modeled. I got a student, whenever the student has to work, he does not like doing it and he gets frustrated and then he gets mad and then he starts to lash out and I can't work with him past that point because he does not read on grade level and I can't give him grade level work because he's so far on the grade level.
They are so used to having a device in their hands at all times that when there comes a time there is no device, they will just start playing it with their thumbs and their fingers in the air as if they do have a device in their hands. It isn't any surprise that they're not retaining any of the information because all they're thinking about is, where's my phone? When can I go on my phone? What's happening on my phone right now? They don't have any environmental awareness. They don't know what's going on around them because there was literally a kid who was left alone at his restaurant table because the family had acted like they left to see if he would notice. He didn't lift a finger. He didn't lift his eyes. He did not notice that there was nobody else at the table with him anymore because
that's the family. They're probably laughing at that shit when that's a problem.
As soon as they get their
this little boy gonna be pouring at it.
Device, they tune the world out and nothing else matters but the device that's in their hands and what they're doing on that device. And the people in that video were laughing like it was funny. That's not funny. That is dangerous. And I don't know how some people can just laugh at that.
When I tell you that these babies cannot read.
They're always gay. The teachers, male teachers, like I think I met at least 10 guy teachers outside of some like PE teachers or something like that, like actual teachers. Since I've been a parent, and at least 8 of them was gay.
They cannot write, and they cannot comprehend. I'm not being funny. I'm being dead serious. It doesn't exist.
But what he's the most concerned about is the fact that he's teaching 7th graders, okay? These kids would be from 12 to 13 years old. And these are the words that they're struggling with. These are the words that they cannot spell.
7th grade English teacher here. I teach in Northern Houston, and I teach at one of the more affluent schools. I have kids constantly asking me, how do I spell window? How do I spell important? How do I spell though? And they be serious. They're dead serious.
He then goes on to say that he will get his students to read a story with 4 paragraphs. Just 4. And they cannot name the main character of that story.
I just love when it was only like 4 paragraphs. Oh yeah, okay, sure.
They do not know the main character's name of a 4-paragraph story that they just read.
I could ask them, who is the main character of your story? The story of 4-paragraph story we just read. Can't tell you. They don't know. They don't know. They don't know. It took us 4 weeks. 4 weeks to get through how to answer a question in a complete sentence.
But this topic of discussion isn't just only on TikTok, because it's on Twitter as well. This is the work of an 8th grader.
Let's check this out. Discovered, discharge, what? Expect, regular, memorize, Mr. Bliss, commit, come it. You're kind of stupid. Unique, unit, recognize, particular, particular. Oh shit! Specifically. Accomplish. Man.
Well, that's 8th grade.
That's sad.
He said, baby, they say that's this word from 8th grade.
A child who is anywhere from 13 to 14 years old is turning in work that looks like this. That's real. And somebody in the replies of this tweet said this. I haven't looked into this much, but all I know is that if I had autocorrect as a kid, it would have for sure fucked me up. I agree with them. I really do. How are we?
You are right, though. But we used to write stuff down. We didn't have, that's a good one. Because computers autocorrect your shit instead of let you figure it out. That's funny.
Bad is when you start spelling it so wrong that even autocorrect
hey, motherfucker, that's correspondence.
Supposed to expect kids to learn anything or to retain any information when they can just go online, type one word in.
Oh my God, what are you writing about today? I'm going to ask at half the time.
To an AI bot and get an entire essay written for them with the snap of a finger. How can we blame them for not being able to sustain any actual education when they can just go to the App Store, scan a problem that they're having with their homework through an app, and get the answer immediately? How is any information supposed to stick when there's no actual learning going on?
See, somebody said to me that your phone is just your hard drive. It's not it's hardware. Pretty soon they're gonna plant a chip in your head. Now you got software. You know what I mean? So this is just an external brain. You know, that's what they want it to be. So technically, as long as you got a phone, you ain't wrong.
It's just, let me get my phone out and scan this equation, and then I'll write what's being given to me. But this phenomenon isn't just happening at schools. It's happening everywhere. You want to learn ballet? It's happening there.
Having to teach and work with you guys
is really because everybody, like, there's a culture of getting over, like not doing the work and getting, like people think it's easy to be a model, easy to be a actor, or even to be a content creator. So they feel like it should be easy to get through life. So if you got a little edge, they don't mind taking it.
Yeah.
Children has been the most traumatic experience of my life. I teach 5-year-olds ballet. They don't respect any authority. You ask them, can you stand in your designated spot? They're telling you no and shut up. You say, can everybody sit in their spot? I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom. I told a young little girl, please sit in your spot. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. When her mom came to pick her up, I said, hey, your daughter's having a hard time following instructions. 7 times today, I've had to redirect her to just sit in her spot. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit. And mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to fucking sit right there. So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it.
And that's also why we can't put the blame solely on the children, because their parents clearly don't care.
And another thing that's heart-wrenching. It's horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town.
5-year-olds are requesting this song.
I'm out of town thugging with my rounds. My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
We're the I'm looking for the hoe. Quit playing, come suck a bitch toe.
You got away,
I love Ratchet, man.
This is the song that they want to hear in their ballet class. And the only reason any of them would have even known about that song's existence is through TikTok, is through Instagram, because of the devices that their parents keep giving them without any supervision.
I'm playing them Princess Tiana ballet music, and they are asking me, can we hear I'll say, hey, let's regroup. If you guys need 5 minutes, let's do some breathing. Your kids are telling me to shut up. You guys as kids are saying, I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. You're not my mom. Y'all come in and you're more worried about what's going on your Instagram and TikTok feed versus being a parent. Be a fucking parent with kids that are between the ages of 5. You guys don't parent your children at all. They have no basic comprehension skills. They can't sit still. No attention span. They're hitting people. They can't talk.
Yeah, when you can act like that at home, you're gonna act like that at school. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like if that ain't how you act at home, you ain't gonna really take that to school also.
They can't communicate. They don't even know how to say, I want to go to the bathroom. If you ask them a question, they're rude, nasty, horrible attitudes at 5. And they want to hear Pound Town.
I mean, this teacher is getting pushed so far to the limit of the behavior from not just the kids, but from the careless parents as well, that she doesn't even want to teach the class anymore. She's losing the passion to teach ballet.
I think they before.
That's when we're talking about stupid ass kids these days. So, the title of this episode is Why Today's Kids Are Dumb as Fuck and Why Parents Are Dropping the Ball Big Time. Got anything you promote, Minda?
7 a.m. Monday through Saturday, online interactive workout.
Helen, you promote anything?
Watch out. My body's sore. I got the gains coming back.
You got the gains coming back. With the Valentine's Day paint party coming up is on Valentine's Day. It's from 5 to 7:30. Come as an individual, come as a group, come as a couple. It doesn't matter. Check that out. I got information on the Diddy party coming up. I'm gonna wait till like closer to February sometime. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to take my idea before I can do it. And so I ain't putting no flyers out yet. It's gonna be a good time. And it is Wednesday, so next time you'll see me is tomorrow at 10 o'clock for another episode of Morning Ninjas Reacts. I felt you wasn't ready. Then we're coming back here on Monday at 8 o'clock for 8:30, matter of fact, for another episode of The Real Ninjas Podcast. Then we're coming back here now on Tuesday. Be on the lookout for Good Morning America. That's Cornbread's new show. It comes on Monday, and he got sometimes he replays it. We're trying to get the schedule together. Check him out. Be on the lookout for Good Morning America. And And then if you go 7 days in a row, man, that just messes up the whole thing. I gotta shout this out. We ain't put it in the outro just yet. But if you go 7 days in a row, it brings right back around to today. Oh, I forgot something else. About Presidential Fitness pop-up party pound. Hit us up. And if you go 7 days in a row, it brings right back around to today. So next week at 8 o'clock, don't be late o'clock for another episode of Girl Talk. Hey.
I was there for that.
She a little shimmy on it. Out.
Every Wednesday at 8, and don't you be late. We gon' keep it simple. Here at Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with you, it's time to listen to what they have to say. Girl Talk. These beautiful queens talking anything and hosted by Prez. Girl Talk. So when the ladies sit with you, it's time to listen to what they have to say. Girl Talk. Got the ladies in the house, come and see just what they into. Every Wednesday at 8, and don't you be late. We gon' keep it simple. Here at